Bro, I'm male, dog. What kind of question is that? No, I'm not choosing to stay in homelessness. So I'm growing this stream so I can get out of homelessness and make this my full-time job. I make more money than I've ever dreamed of. And I'm still going to keep my part-time job. Like, I work like once a week. If like not twice a week. Like, I got plenty of time to focus on my stream and everything I need to do to keep growing this. Yeah, no, you didn't. Anyways, that's strike 2. You're a troll. You enjoy your trip to Italy. Wow, look at that. Another troll. Enjoy your trip to Italy. We're going to do that, though. I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, you know what? No. You know, yeah, we'll leave that there. That's fine. It's just 1 minute. I'm going to go ahead and save you the brain headache of the trolls. So... But thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you're having a blessed Tuesday today, or Wednesday, depending on your time zone. Feel free to comment down below. Double tap that screen and hit that like button for me. I'd also appreciate a subscribe and a share. I'd greatly appreciate the support, but no pressure. We were talking about video games when I ended the stream earlier. I don't know if anyone's tuned back in that was here when watching the first stream today. So... in North Carolina. I don't know. Probably wouldn't mess with anything. I'm not married, bro. I'm single. No, I'm not rich. It doesn't mean anything. I'm not married, and that's my right hand. That would mean I'm widowed. I've never been in a relationship my entire life, so no, I'm not married. Oh no, just because it's on the front-facing camera, so it's like flipped. That's all it is. Oh wait, you mentioned that in the comment. I should have kept reading, excuse me. No, 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 no. I'm not married. Dude, okay, I'm just going to ban this person because they're not... okay, no. There they go. I say no. I don't know why it's like lagging. My response or your responses or whatever, it's your messages should be instant. But no, I've never been in a relationship. I'm not married, no. And no, I don't watch basketball. I'm not a big basketball fan. I suck at basketball, bro. The amount of bricks I'm making, I shoot in basketball, I wouldn't be homeless anymore, dog. I'd have a mansion. I'd be like, welcome to my crib. I legitimately got a brick for every brick I shot. That's fine, Joycelyn. It's whatever. I'm not saying I'm a virgin, but I've never been in a relationship. I don't have one, Herod. Like, me with sports, I'm not saying I play at a professional level or the people I would play with play at a professional level, but, like, I'd rather just play it than watch it. Fuck that. If you wanted to, Trons, I have my Cash App and PayPal information in the description up there. If you're being serious. I don't think Cash App would allow 10 grand. I think they have a month, like $1,000 a month limit. My DOC? What do you mean, Yellow Rose? I don't have a drug of choice. All right, Joycelyn. Have a good one. Well, I'm not gay, and you can go away. How about that? I'm about to put it on 5-minute subscriber mode. It's only on 1 minute right now. But thanks for everyone else tuning in. I hope you're all having a blessed Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on your time zone. Feel free to comment down below. Double tap that screen to hit that like button. I'd also appreciate a subscribe and a share. I'd greatly appreciate the support, but no pressure. Yeah, I'm banning them. I ain't gay. I hate that shit. That shit's getting old. I know, right? That's how I feel about it. I mean, at the end of the day, I do kind of care, but a little bit. It's like, hey, the Lord doesn't like it. I mean, he doesn't like you beating and raping. The Lord doesn't like you beating and raping women either, but that's abominable in itself. But they don't like homosexuality either. No, I sleep out in the woods. I'm homeless, dog. I don't count having a car and like not having a home homelessness. You're in a box. You're in. I have a shelter that's like an A-frame made out of tarps. And I might make a video tomorrow. I might switch up my shelter tomorrow and set it up for summer and record it. So, and hey, how you doing? Thanks for the subscribe. Knockler, I hope you're having a blessed Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on your time zone. Or no Kiev. Not Kiev. And no, I've never slept in a car with the rain going. chat frozen or something? No, it's not. Okay, well, no one's saying anything. No, I don't have any fishing poles. Like, bro, this in itself can be a fishing pole. I mean, like, what the fuck? What do you mean, do I have a fishing pole? Are you dumb? What you gotta do is notch it. So that way the fishing wire is like hooked in the end. Don't come loose. Tie it up. Good to go. Sorry, I ain't trying to be mean. I know you just tuned in. But I don't need a fishing pole. I mean, this is a fishing pole, like quite literally. I mean, hell, you probably want something a little bit with a little bit more bend in it, but you know, if you catch a small enough fish, you can just yank it right up. I wouldn't mind doing it, but with the stuff that's going on internationally right now, I'm pretty good sitting still where I'm at. I should be monetized already now, Jonathan. I don't know what's going on. YouTube's being really weird. I should have my 4,000 public view hours. These live streams count towards that public view hour time, and like I've been averaging 10,000 to 80,000 views a stream. Although people might tune in for only 30 seconds, you know, after 3 people, that's a minute. And I've been streaming for the last 4 months, and that's not counting subscribers I've hung out with in person that are usually here watching my stream every time I stream. And right now my streams have kind of went down to like 1-2 hours, you know, before I could stream for like 8, 10, 12 hours, especially if it was my day off. I haven't got recognized because of my stream yet. Or people are just too afraid to admit it. I don't know. Like, I guess they're afraid to break that barrier wall or something because they're not an adult. I don't get it. And whether or not they've come in here being a troll, like, I don't know if they want to admit that was them being an asshole. Like, I don't get it. Because then everyone's going to be like, oh, you were the child in the chat. So, there's that whole, like, sociology, like, demographics, I guess you could say, you have to deal with. That whole little sphere. Okay, well, I guess I appreciate the subscription. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know what you sent, but other than that message. Oh, fingers itching. Damn fucking mosquitoes. I'm hoping the bunny comes back around. I accidentally scared it when I first walked up here the first time to start streaming. Hoping it comes back around. I think I need to unprivatize that clip. But that whole video is privatized, so I don't think you can see it anyway, so. I got you. I like the cold, though. But you're probably up there where, like, you know, you gotta kind of do other shit. I'm in North Carolina. I should be monetizing and get some cash. At the end of the day, like, you know, I got my Cash App and PayPal up there too as well that people donate to. Because at the end of the day, I unlock a bunch of stuff when I get that 4,000 public view hours, because some reason it's under that stipulation now. Because not only do I get monetized, I unlock merch. And like literally like I showed you right here with this stick, I could sit here and like sell this and be like, it's a walking stick, you know, $5. And like super chats and then private content, like where, you know, you can actually see my P.O. box and like, you know, mail me stuff. Because I do have a P.O. box. And you too, John. I hope you're having a blessed day as well. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that, Kuvi. You as well. Same to you. Bro, I don't do Imperial. What is that in Fahrenheit? Negative 45 Celsius. Is it like negative 20 degrees? I'm 2 hours away from the mountains and 2 hours away from the beach. There, world. And for everyone else up here, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all having a blessed Tuesday or Wednesday. Feel free to comment down below. Double tap that screen to hit this like button right here. I'd also appreciate a subscribe and a share. Even though I think the share button might be up here in the description. I'm not sure. I don't really know. I've not really tuned into a lot of other lives and seen the whole features from the other side. Okay, I appreciate that, can of beans. You have a blessed rest of your day. No, bro, I'm in the city. You act like I'm up there with fucking a can of beans or something. Maybe then I might have seen Bigfoot, yeah. Okay. All right, I'll stop pointing down here. I kept pointing down here then, because like I have a share button right here. Okay. I mean, I can ask you the same question, buddy. You know what I mean? I can take this happy fat ass down the road, bro, and just let you crash and crumble. You don't get that yet. And I appreciate that, John. I appreciate you tuning in again. Thanks. Here's the sad part, John, and this is what kind of makes me upset a little bit. You don't fucking matter to YouTube right now. YouTube is doing this to you. And the time you're putting in to watch this stream, fuck you. You don't matter. You're not a real human being. Your time's not valuable. Literally, you may not have money to donate. A like, a subscribe, and you being a returning viewer and like watching me, that's worth its weight in fucking gold. Like, trust me, like, I don't want to talk myself out of money, but like, at the end of the day, that's what I tell people. Like, hey, you may not be able to donate or do whatever, but like, hey, your like and subscribe and your time is worth its weight in gold. Like, it'll lead me to get monetized and everything else. Like, but YouTube is, I guess, saying fuck you. And if it ain't YouTube, it, like, I don't know who it is. Like, at the end of the day, I get money. Like, if I get monetized, like, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and beg for money, but like, I've been asked so many times, like, is there a way to donate to me? I ended up getting a Cash App and PayPal, like. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do like a grill thing there, Doshline. I don't mean I'm gonna feed like 500 million people, but like, you know, I might go to like a park or something and grill there and walk around the park and stream the park. You know what I mean? I'm doing all right, Johnny. And Ari, that's no worries. I'm not worried about that. You tune in enough when I stream. The same goes to you when I make that statement, like I was saying to John. YouTube's looking at you too, going, fuck you. You don't matter. You're not a real human being. Fuck your time. And the more I think on it, the madder I get, because I start thinking about people who've been here kind of since day one of me, like actually having a stream where it'd pop off. Because usually my original content would be where it's like, you know, like if it was today, it'd be like day 964. Me, Matthew Neville Golding, being homeless, carrying American NATO, EU, and Allied forces on my back unpaid. You know, my social media links are in the profile down below if you want to check out what I do. You know, y'all, hope y'all have a blessed rest of your day. And I was doing that on a live, that way I could cut off like the remixing and all that shit. And I had a few people pop in, and then ever since 4 months ago, just, it's been growing ever since. And I thank the Lord every day for it, man. And like, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Like, in reality, I thought this would have taken me a lot longer to blow up how I've blown up right now. And like, I'm just mind blown that, I don't know, I'm doing something right, and I just want to keep doing it right. Like, I'm not making these streams for like pity and like guilt trip you and manipulate you. It's just, hey guys, it's day 964 out here. You know, how's it hanging? Hang loose. You know what I mean? Like, what's up, brother? Sup, dude? Well, PZ, I ain't gonna buy beer with it. I'll buy food with it. And then, hey, Gain Shillis. Excuse me, let me go back to the chats here. I was too busy rambling. All right, Doshline, thanks for tuning in. You have a blessed rest of your day. It goes, cat. I'm trying, Grand Osprey. I'm trying. And everyone else up here, thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you're having a blessed Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on your time zone. Feel free to comment down below. Double tap to your screen to hit that like button. I'd also appreciate a subscribe. And then if you wouldn't mind giving me a share in the 3 dots up here. I'd greatly appreciate the support, but no pressure. But yeah, like, and I mean, we talk about anything on here. I mean, we could be talking about food. Food goes into politics. Politics goes into religion. Religion goes into like conversation about nature. We go from nature to video games. I don't know. It just depends on how the chat and, you know, how it goes here, down here. I'm trying to mitigate the trolls and everything. Ollie, I appreciate that, but like, you can't cuss. The basic YouTube filter I have is going to catch it. I'm trying to catch other stuff that slips through so that way I can have the chat on when I do live streams on my video games. I'm not saying I'd get fucking 500 million views for it, but like, you know, it'd be more than the few hundred I get. Because y'all could actually interact with each other rather than me kind of just playing a game quietly. I might say something here or there. Like last night, if you watch one battle about 20 minutes in on the last gameplay, bro, my team got turned into fucking fried chicken. I mean, got turned into fried chicken. I mean, tenderized, beat down fried chicken. I have a lot, knock laugh. What about YouTube guidelines, Ari? I'm not violating any of them. Like, there's people that literally have live streams where they're drinking beer and like smoking weed on camera. What do you mean? Never mind, there's somebody that's monetized that gets in like leather and sits on balloon animals. I'll take whatever donation, but I'm not shaving my beard. It's not happening. I used to, Andreas, when I was younger. I'm doing all right. Tommy, how you doing? Nothing yet, Penguin. Nothing yet. No. I have no clue why my public view hours aren't adding up. And I've contacted YouTube, and YouTube has not responded to me. I've not gotten an official response from YouTube, so I do not have an answer for you. I don't know what's going on there. And whether or not they can even talk to me about it. I don't fucking know what's going on. I don't even know if they know what's going on. So, you know, I'm not going to sit here and bash my possible future employer. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Welcome to the internet. People are assholes. Yeah, Johnny, that guy's got like millions of followers. It's like, I saw, the only reason I know about it is because it was like some video where it was like the top 10 like weirdest YouTubers or something, like famous YouTubers. And it was like, that's what they do. They literally get on stream, like they don't say anything, like they're in leather and just go sit on like balloon animals. And bro, then that dude's got millions of followers. And it's monetized by YouTube. Never mind, there's other people like smoking weed and drinking beer on YouTube. Like, I've seen the other channels do like the shorts sometimes. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. And then, hey from America. I only have a phone, bro. I'm homeless. I don't have like a laptop or like a TV gaming system set up out here in the woods. Like, bro, it gets extremely cold, extremely hot. There's hurricanes. Like, I can't have shit out here. Technology ain't gonna make it. Especially civilian grade technology. Yes, Ari, I'm being serious. What's one thing here? Can you rephrase that, Grand Osprey? I want to make sure I'm understanding your question correctly. Well, I appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in, Kyle. I'm in North Carolina, Zachary. Johnny, what kind of message was that? Thank God the filter blocked that one. Yeah, it's a great game, Bobby. You get a reality check in Chapter 3 real quick, and you can hard lock yourself real fast. And unfortunately, if you don't save the game before then at the right time, like, if you don't save before that Rivenous Castle, buddy, you're in for a fucking nightmare. Because, like, if you ain't high enough level and you don't have a save file right before that, like, bro, you're having to restart even further because you'll get hard locked in there. Because you'll just get one-shotted. You won't even get to the Zodiac Stone. Because in that game, they have, like, Zodiac Stones for your, like, astrology signs. And, like, you know, depending on the wielder of the stone and what their heart is and, like, you know, how their heart is how the stone acts. So if you're really good, the stone will be good. But if you're evil, it'll fulfill your evil desires. You know what I mean? It goes either way. I don't know, and I really don't care. I'm politically independent. I'm from North Carolina in the States, Alex. Oh, I got you, Johnny. Okay, I understand what you mean now. Sorry. There's so many other messages coming through. Sorry, I get a little lost in the chat. Thankfully, they're not really out right now, Peasy, and then I smoke cigarettes, kind of keeps them away. And I appreciate that, paper chasing motherfucker 700. Okay, I'll give you the elaborated story. There's a brief explanation up here in the description. I'll give you the elaborated story, bro. I've said it before and I said it a million times on the stream. As you know, I'm into politics. I've kind of had to come out of retirement here. I couldn't even retire because it was all going to shit. But anyways, back in 2022, you know, and if you read up there, this will help explain it as well in the story. My mom, she ended up having a 4.9 out of 5 aneurysm. She was unable to work, so I was working at Uber 16-hour to 20-hour days every day. And then also keeping up with politics when I'd get off. And like, I mean bedridden, I mean like I could be 2 hours away and have to come back home and cook her dinner or like get her cigarettes or something and then go back out to work. Thankfully, Uber was able to like, you know, because Uber's great like that. But the weigh station in my area had been closed for 8 months. And then I had been watching on C-SPAN for like a week straight where Congress having nothing but hearings on a fentanyl crisis in America. Well, I make a post about it on Facebook that our weigh station been closed, you know, for months now. Well, I go check it the next day, it's open. Well, I go driving down the road. I should have just went to work at Uber, but I see a state trooper have somebody pulled over for what I already know is speeding. So I get off the highway, whip around. I pull up. I pull up behind the state trooper. I got my hazards on, but I pull up behind him, and I mean, I'm probably 20 yards away from the guy, 40 yards away, like 30 yards at most away from him. And like, get out of my car. And even if I was just going to record this thing for journalism and even say my opinion while I'm recording this for journalism, I'm over there on the highway median with my arms out in front of me. I'm in flip-flop shorts and a t-shirt, telling this motherfucker to rip up that speeding ticket and get his ass back to the weigh station. Well, homeboy knows me by name, tells me to get back in my car. I do. I don't fight him and hassle him on that, because he's obviously preoccupied, hence why I didn't want to make myself a threat and everything. But get in my car, go down my way. Well, he didn't like that. He takes out a warrant for my arrest that day. Well, 3 days go by, and I'm over here getting my mom out from the hospital. I was waiting for her to get discharged. That was August 9th when all that happened. But 3 days pass. And then I'm like, I got back from Uber the 12th, and I got back at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I was sitting there in my room, and I was just like, I think my mom will want some breakfast and not some hospital food. So I went and got her breakfast. Good thing I left because they tried to arrest me that morning. But I bring my mom breakfast, fall asleep there. Wake up, waiting for her to get discharged. You know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go run some errands, like go get our cigarettes and shit so we don't have to do it later. We can just go straight the fuck back home so she can go and get in the bed and rest, relax, you know, start recovering, and then I can go back to work and, you know, do what I gotta do. Well, on my way back, I see another state trooper had somebody pulled over. Well, I didn't stop this time behind this person. I just kept driving down the road, going the speed limit, not going in between the lines or anything weird. I just roll down my window. And as I go by the guy, I'm like, fucking faggot! And then I keep driving down the road. I don't slow down anything, just go on speed limit, just go by the guy, just yell, fucking faggot. Well, as I keep driving, I'm looking in the rearview mirror. I can see homeboy like robotically turn from that car and then like start running to his car and then get in his car and throw his lights up and then like pull me over, the lights on. The other guy yelled at 3 days ago pulls up with him. They pretty much just rip me out of the car, throw me in cuffs, don't read me my Miranda rights, and just take me off to jail. Oh yeah, I've had a cop pull me over before when I flipped him off. I got pulled right in the McDonald's parking lot, bro. And he was over there, why'd you flip me off and everything? And bystanders were like over there cackling, bro. And like making the cop madder. The cops are already mad about me and my First Amendment right. It's like, because I'm over here not trying to laugh in front of his face. And I was, because it's like, bro, it's a middle finger. Like, you really that upset about it? Like, if you're this upset about a middle finger, my friend, you're not making it through jail. You'll be there for life. You'll turn into a lifer. You went in for a jaywalking, and then you're now there for life. Yeah, Ollie, that's pretty much what happened. I wanted to keep the streets clean, and I got punished for it. Oh, I went to jail for 34 days. I got out of jail. I mean, I became homeless ever since then. And then why I've been homeless, like, you know, most people are like, well, why don't you have a job and stuff? I have a part-time job now, but why I don't have a job is because, like, bro, when I work at a place, I make sure you get clean food. It's up to temperature, food temperature. It's on the correct hold time. I'm not giving you food that's been sitting there for 8 hours that day because they want to save money. No, fuck you. They're getting fresh food. They don't like that about me. If you're making too much, stop making that much. Obviously, we don't need to make that much food today. We're not going to go through it, so it's not going to be fresh. And like, people are comfortable with cross-contamination and everything else. I'm not. I bring it up, and it costs me my job. And my dumb ass could have sued because that's a retaliatory fire. But in my state, I have 6 months to file. Oh, and the worst part is, like, and when I say all this, I'm not looking for sympathy or anything, but like, I've also been diagnosed with hematomesis, bro. I got internal bleeding right now. There's something wrong with my GI tract. Like 2 weeks ago, Thursday, I woke up at like 6:40-ish. I didn't sleep at my shelter, so I walked back to my shelter to go to sleep. From 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock in the morning, I was just throwing up. I was throwing up so much I couldn't breathe. Like, I literally had to go to the hospital. And the whole ride there, I was just throwing up this black coffee ground vomit. Yeah. And then last week, we got rear-ended at 50 miles an hour. I thankfully got to hang out with my mom for once, because she lives with my brother now, and I got to hang out with her for once. And then she was coming back to drop me off where I'm homeless at, because I wanted to come back and stream, because I got 65,000 views that day. And then, like, we're sitting there at a construction zone, like we're supposed to be stopped, because the cars in front of us were stopped. And then homeboy behind us didn't want to stop and rear-ended us at 50 miles an hour. She's doing good now. She recovered from the aneurysm and everything. She's just a little banged up from that accident. That's about it. Wait, what? Yeah. Like, bro, and I'm going to show you all the pictures. I'm just waiting right now. I didn't send them to myself. I more or less took them on my mom for her reason because she had to go to the hospital. As soon as I was reaching down to get cigarettes and I just hear my mom start drastically saying my name. Just picture your mother start saying your name, because something bad's about to happen. She's freaking, because it's mother-son type thing. Just picture and I'm over here sitting back up, about to turn and look at her and be as I'm sitting up, I'm like, what is she freaking out about? But I didn't turn my head. I wanted to, because as soon as I'm sitting back up and I'm like, what is she freaking out about? I hear, and I'm like, oh. And then I kind of just relaxed because I know that's what I'm supposed to do instead of tense up. And then it was just like, doosh. Because if you tense up, you can easily break a bone a lot easier. Because you're over there locked in. So when you slam, it's just... It's a little bit different when you're the driver and you have a steering wheel in front of you, rather than being the passenger. But, yeah. I mean, the whole front end of their shit's caved in, because my phone was charging. I had to cut my phone back on. I hop out the car. We bumped into the lady in front of us, and I'm getting out of the car, cutting my phone. I'm like, man, please call 911, because she gets out of the car what the fuck happened? And then as she gets out the car, just starting to see, she didn't have to ask any more questions after that. And me asking her to call 911, because I'm sure my mom was okay. I had to go back there and make sure dipshit was okay and get him to cut his car off because it started smoking black smoke. And I mean, that whole shit was... And once I found out he was okay, it was kind of like, fuck you. And then, hey, from America. Dalton, I know. I did my best to maintain myself, because at the end of the day, if I cause any scenes or anything like that, it makes it longer to get back to my mother. I was just cutting all the bullshit out of the way. I was doing what I needed to do so we could get the fuck there, where we needed to be, rather than... I was not happy. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I was not where I needed to be, or needed where I needed to go. So I didn't have time to make that, to make that take longer. Yeah, I'm taking care of myself. I don't know who you are, though, first and last name. I'm not going to say your names on the stream, just for privacy reasons. Yeah, Dalton, that's what Maya was doing, because she was grabbing her chest and everything, and she was not happy. And she was starting to yell and stuff, and I was like, no, I was over there like, no. She wanted to get out of the car and everything. I was like, no, don't move. Because she has other medical things and stuff in her and shit, and it's like, no, don't move. We just got rear-ended. That shit could have got rattled loose. Just sit still. The car's not on fire. I don't have an immediate reason to move you. Just don't move. That's the best thing you can do in an accident. If that shit ain't on fire, it ain't about to go boom, don't move. Because you getting up and moving, your vertebrae could be snapped or fractured, and you just moving, done. You kill yourself. My dumb ass, thankfully I'm fine, Lord willing. Thankfully, the Lord was there. Once y'all see those pictures, you're going to understand, like, damn. And Dalton, your last message got censored because, like, I guess some bad words. I've got it on because I'm trying to, like, make sure it's going to work when I do stream video games. Well, I'm not saying I don't have my own, like, times where I snap, but, like, you know what I mean? It's a time and place. I got you. Yeah, I just ain't been there in a while. I got trespassed from there. Yeah, because you might not feel it because of all the adrenaline and everything else going. That's why you got to sit still and, like, shut it down. And it's easier said than done because it's a very, like, you know. Yeah. Well, I was in the back charging my phone like I would normally do. And then, like, the guy that pressure washes came by and, like, started talking some shit about me being back there and accused me of stealing electricity when I shopped at that store every fucking day. But never mind. I was also trying to get a job there too, but, like, this whole incident happened. And, like, you know, he was, like, saying I was stealing electricity and all this shit. And I was like, buddy, you've been pressure washing this store for the last 3 years, and you've been wasting water on the ground because there's a gum spot that's been here for the last 3 years. And I went back and was, like, recording the spots on, like, the parking lot. I was going to post it on my social media. Well, like, the employees freaked out and, like, called the cops on me and trespassed me from there. So. I know. It became one of those things. Like, it was just one of those stupid arguments. And it's like, bro, you've cost the company more money than me back here charging my phone, and I shop here every day. You're over here wasting like $1,000 worth of water just to wet the ground. Like, I wish I could get paid that to wet the ground. That'd be nice. But that's what happened there. But yeah, other than that, I've been doing good. Yeah, I've kind of tried to change my diet up, Jennifer, with, like, the whole diagnosis, and I'm glad the wreck didn't exacerbate my hemometamesis, because unfortunately, blunt trauma can make it worse. And I have my seatbelt on, so the lower seatbelt that goes across your belly right there, like, that's, oh no. Hopefully, Ari, I should be able to. Yeah, I'll probably take her out. I don't know. I should get paid for my part-time job then. And then thanks for everybody tuning in. I hope you're all having a blessed Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on your time zone. Feel free to comment down below. Double tap that screen to hit that like button. I'd also appreciate a subscribe and a subscribe. And then the share button's up here. No pressure, but I greatly appreciate the support. Now, I'm doing the Jesus Nazareth way, where you don't cut or trim your hair or beard. I appreciate that, Dylan. I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in if you're popping out. Oh, it's going to hurt my stomach. Oh, God. Yeah, I am. I'm staying hydrated. I sleep in the woods. Where I'm at now is kind of my chill spot, Ruben, where I stream. Yeah, thankfully I have my jacket on. I had it on, and then thankfully I didn't have my phone in my pocket, or it would have got destroyed. Ruben, just money, man. That's all I really need. I got all the tarps I need for my shelter. I'm gonna make a video tomorrow, hopefully. Well, I'm not gonna say hopefully. I'm gonna charge my phone, make sure it's charged, and record that, and set up my shelter for summer because I need to do it. Because it's getting warmer. I don't need to be crawling into an A-frame when it's warm as fuck outside and there could be snakes in there. Like, I'm in North Carolina, Jennifer. I know, James. I don't know what it is. Like, people have been sending me money. I try to accept it, but it rejects it. So it looks like I'm just saying, no, fuck your money. And these people, like, genuinely donated it to me. I don't know why Cash App's being so weird. Hold on one second. I gotta answer this YouTube comment. Someone's calling me fake. Hold on, it's about to lag. All right, sorry about that, everyone. One of my older YouTube videos, it's like one of those old ones where it was like, day 600 something, carrying American Idiot, and I forced on my back unpaid, blah, 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 blah. I mean, I know, Jennifer, like, I get it, but trust me, I ain't bashing Cash App's security policy. I'm glad they have it. Like, it's kind of, yeah, it's annoying, but at the same time, like, hey, at least you know your money's secure. You don't wake up and your bank account's empty, you know what I mean? You see some jackass try to touch it, you know what I'm saying? So, I ain't bashing it. I ain't trying to cancel out my stream or lag it to death. I was trying to accept it. I ain't trying to cancel out my stream or lag it to death. I was trying to accept it to make sure it went through. I got you, James. I don't know. You can try to send it again, and I'll try to accept it again, but trust me, I didn't hit refund. I appreciate it. I really do. All right, Ari. Thank you for tuning in again. You have a blessed rest of your day. I'll definitely stream more tomorrow with these streams. I don't know if you like tuning into my gaming streams or not, so. Oh. I just have PayPal, James. That's it. Yeah, that's all I have is PayPal. Huh? I don't know what they're babbling on about there. We're just going to ban that guy. I just have a Cash App and PayPal, Jennifer. It's up there in the description, in those 3 dots. And then what is this person saying? Oh. Whew. And thanks for everyone else tuning in. I hope you're all having a blessed Tuesday or Wednesday. Feel free to comment down below. double tap that screen and hit the like button. I'd also greatly appreciate a subscribe. And the share button's up here in the 3 dots as well. I'd appreciate that as well, but no pressure, but I greatly appreciate the support. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I try to do these type of streams twice a day and interact with my chat, and then I do gaming streams as well. Because unfortunately, I have to privatize these videos because if you were to view this when it's not live, unfortunately, I'm just talking to a blank screen. I would need a phone to record this phone and the live chat on it, and then take the recording from the other phone and upload it to this phone that I'd be using, that it was recording the live chat of. Other than that, it's going to be a blank screen, and I've seen the delusions people have when they watch those videos, because I've had somebody literally argue with me for 2 hours when they watch one of these streams down the road later on when it wasn't live, and was like making the most grandeur assumptions about a conversation he wasn't even involved in. It was wild. It was wild. Because like somebody, like I was over there eating food on the stream he was watching, and like somebody was like, brush your hair, and I was like, I'm too lazy to do that. And the dude assumed I was talking about I'm too lazy to get a job. And it's like, dog, I was talking about brushing my hair, bro. And you've been over here sitting arguing with me for 2 hours. Like, I sleep in the woods. And I mean, I can try. Hold on, let me see. That one went through. Thank you. I appreciate that. As I said, like, I ain't trying to talk myself out of money. I greatly appreciate the donations, but at the end of the day, you liking, sharing, and subscribing to this video and viewing it when I do go live, it's worth its weight in gold. But for some reason, YouTube is not calculating my public view hours. I should have been monetized, had my donation button on my YouTube channel, my merch. I should have the merch option to be able to sell y'all merch, you know, super chats and private content. That way y'all could pay to figure out what my PO box was and all that. So you can send me stuff and I can send you if you're buying like my merch and shit. Like, no bullshit. I'll go get rocks into Sharpie and put smiley faces on that bitch and make a rock family name or something, dude. I'll figure out something to sell. And it'll be cheap as fuck, but hey, it'll be money. No, Jennifer. My Cash App and PayPal are in the description. So if you have Cash App or PayPal, that's my username for that description. That's my hashtag, like, name. Sorry, there's a mosquito on my head and blood went everywhere. But those are my Cash App names. I'm just saying, go to the description to see my Cash App name. So when you go to like Cash App or PayPal, that's all you got to put in is that tag. You can't do that. Well, public property? What do you mean by public property, though? At the end of the day, if you take the public property away from people, that's property to the public. And whether you're homeless or not, you are in the public. That you have a right to that constitutionally. And if they're going to take that away from you, they owe you just compensation in the state of Tennessee now. Let alone Florida and Oregon. There is a brief explanation and description. I kind of explain a little bit more too with the whole job thing as well. No, Jennifer, you're fine. I'm not judging you. Yeah, you probably read the title, maxed out. Yeah, but Cash App is probably going to be weird. I don't know. I've been having issues with Cash App. I've gotten a lot of donations through Cash App. But like for some reason, all the ones I've been getting, they've all been getting rejected. Okay, Mary, thanks for tuning in. My cell phone plan is pretty much like $50 after tax. It's not 50, but it's like right at the edge of $50. Show on my shit, I'll destroy you. What the fuck is Alex even talking about? It filtered his message out. All right. I appreciate that, Danny. I hope you have the blessed rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Zila, welcome back. Let's do that. Yeah, I had a great day. Same to you. I hope you had a great day as well. I just do. Like, I have an A-frame shelter I sleep in that's like windproof tight, and then like I don't even get myself 6 inches off the ground. I literally just take a tarp and like fold it up a couple times, lay on that, and then just like use a shower curtain or my blanket and just throw that over me and go to sleep. I don't use a fire. Very true, Mary. Like, I don't use fires. It's one, I'm in the city limits and I can't have them, and two, like, I don't need them. I appreciate that, Ollie. Thanks for tuning in. You have a blessed rest of your day. Or Allie. I don't plan on doing anything too stupid, Sergeant Slaughter. Lord willing. I used to when I was younger, Blake. Not anymore. This is a cigarette. See, there's a filter. I'm gonna quit smoking though and all this shit by the day 1000. Don't worry. Because when I mentioned that hematomesis diagnosis, like I put beer down. I don't touch beer anymore. I mean, I'm not some alcoholic that like drinks a fifth of alcohol every night either, but like I put beer down. I'm done. Cigarettes and the other shit's good to go. Next. No, I don't drive. I don't have a car. The only way I drive is with my feet. Vroom, vroom. No, I'm going to quit for day 1000. It's not hard. All you gotta do is just stop. Although you're gonna waste money a little bit, all you gotta do instead, like how I don't know, I can quit cold turkey. What I do is, usually whatever the fuck it costs me for whatever I'm cutting out, I take that money and go buy something else with it. You know, that money I would have spent on that, I go buy something else and then like enjoy that and been like, well, I could have been like enjoyed, like, you know what I mean? It's like instead of spending money on that, I can spend it on this. I don't need to be excessive on this. You know, I don't want to overdo it on that, but like, you know, instead of dropping like, you know, $6 on 2-pack of cigarettes, you know, you can go get like fucking a box of like Cheez-Its or something, I don't know, and like a 2-liter. Or like, you know, the extra $6, you know, when you order pizza, you can actually get the cheese stick now. I'm sure it's more than $6, but you get my point. And at the end of the day, yeah, you splurged a little bit that day, but throughout the week, you don't do it all week. You know what I mean? So you're saving that extra like $6. So besides, like, if you have like a medical reason, like helping you like quit as well. You know, when you're over there fucking not able to breathe because you're continuously vomiting, that's a good sign to stop. A good sign. Outside of that, the extra money, like, plus most people think it's my diet. Yeah, I would eat spicy food, but like, bro, like, no, I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't eat. That's been a habit for over a decade now, so. Yes, Mary. It just depends how this economy keeps going. Yes and no, but more or less, yes. I don't sit here and waste like $50 on food every day, like, no. Like, the plate is not as big as this. I know I'm having to talk over the yard management there of the establishment I'm near in the woods. But the plate ain't as big as this damn box. You know, maybe on the inside here. It probably ain't as big as that, but you get a plate. You can get a plate about that size. It's a little. It's kind of smaller than that. Hold on, wait. What's everyone saying? Come on, dude. You're mowing dirt, bro. And going in circles in dirt. But anyways, as I was saying, with the plate thing, you can get like pretty much a whole plate of shredded chicken. Whether you get it with like the sauce they have and the peppers and onions and stuff, or you can get it plain. But it's pretty much a whole plate of like shredded chicken. $8.26 after tax, and it comes with like tortilla chips and stuff. It's nachos, but it's $8.26 after taxes. And you get the queso for free with it and everything. So some jackass mowing dirt. I know first and last name. Yeah, Mary, it's more or less food that costs me more than anything. That's what, like, eventually catches up to me is food. But I generally try to shop cheap on food. Even though I eat out, I generally shop cheap. And like I said, you get that big old plate as big as that box thing right here. $8.26. Hell, there's like one place where you can literally sit there and get like a whole plate of like popcorn, shrimp, and chicken. And like if everyone got that at the table, like, and there's like 4 people there, I'm only spending like $40. But if it's just myself, I'm spending like, you know, maybe 10, like 12 after tax. Why you feel bad for me, creepy stalker? I feel bad for you. Because you waited a minute to come in here to get banned. Like, I'm not even going to let you... No. For the most part, I went to school in the area. I lived on the outskirts, though, growing up when I went to school here. I can't even do that, Mary. Camping stove's still a fire source. I can't have a fire in city limits. It's kind of hard having to carry. I already have enough to carry. Like right now, like I got my winter clothes like tucked away in my bag. And I need new ones in it, new winter clothes anyways. They're like all falling the fuck apart. Not often, Sheila, because usually I'm not fucking causing a ruckus or like leaving a mess, like at all. I pick my shit up and like try to act like I wasn't there. Like, you know, I try to be out of sight, out of mind, like not causing a ruckus. Like there's something, somebody might tie the shoe on their foot. They just need to fucking ignore that shit and keep walking. I don't have a quiet room I can walk into and go beat the fuck out of the walls. There's no interrogation room for me to go destroy today. Although no one's in there. Jennifer, I appreciate it. No worries. Go take care of your kids. Thanks for tuning in. You have a blessed rest of your day. I know gaming. I don't know why I'm not monetized yet. I should have over fucking 4,000 public view hours. Right now, I'm after this stream, I'm gonna post like, excuse me, the screenshots I'm taking after I end the stream. It shows me how many people viewed the video, their average duration, how many comments were down here, the shares, the likes. It shows me all those statistics. I've been screenshotting those after every stream. I'm gonna post them again, more of them. And you can start to do the basic math and it's not adding up. You'd have to find a way, Mary. No, I don't need clothes sent to me. And I doubt we're the same size. I look a lot bigger on camera than I actually am. Especially with this big ass jacket on too. I'm a lot smaller than I'm not that big. I did gaming. I have over 4K. I have over 4,000, but when I look at the actual earn tab, it says I don't have over 4,000. I can't apply yet. I gotta reach that last eligibility, Mary. I've tried. I just pretty much just learn more. Like, I don't even know. I'd have to actually try them on, but like, I'm pretty much back to my size where I was like in middle school, like elementary school, like 32s. Like, the pants I'm wearing now are 34s and they're falling off my ass, and I got pajamas on under them, and I got a belt on, and I've had to make 3 custom fucking notches to keep them up. You too, James. Thanks for tuning in. You have a blessed rest of your day. Yeah, I've lost a lot of weight out here. I look a lot bigger than I am. I don't do TikTok. No. Ha 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 ha. No. No, siree. I know better than that. I don't mind being around a lot of people, Sheila, but I typically like being by myself. I don't like, you know what I mean? I'll make it work, but I don't know. I'm not married. It's just a Jesus ring. Well, I'm not trying to say it's just a Jesus ring, but it's a Jesus ring. I'm not married. I've been single my whole life. Mary, I don't care about money. No, it's either or. Because trust me, I definitely didn't meet the other stipulation for the 1,000 subscribers, the one under that one. But I got that one checked. It's either or. If I get 10 million YouTube short views, like, yeah, sure. Rather than, because it pretty much equals out to 4,000 public view hours anyways. Nah, hell ain't froze over. Women hate me. Women have enmity towards me. I don't know what the fuck I did to them. This must be some like past life Adam and Eve shit, because that bitch hates me. I don't know what the fuck I did. Not a whole lot, Kareem. Well, I'm not gay. Sound like a boy's name, McCoy. I'm not gay, dog. Nope, I checked on Google. Okay, these live streams count. Gaming, according to AI. Who's that, Jennifer? Who are you even talking about? Wait, what? Not a lot, Wally. I don't spend a lot of money on me. I gotta make it stretch. Doubtful, Mary. For the most part, Sheila. For the most part. Jennifer, don't look. Like, I ain't trying to be mean. I care. Like, I do care about your family. I don't care enough to tell you this. Please do not tell me their names and their age on a live stream over the internet. Out of respect for your privacy and your kids' privacy, please. Like, I'm not 911 or like the military. Like, not really, BMAC. I know the mentality you're talking about. Shoot my shot, dog. They got kids, bro. It's already disqualification right there. Plus, they probably got a man, and I'm not a home wrecker. Although the home cannot be wrecked if they're inviting you in, but you have the morals to say and ethics to say no. Do what? I mean, I'm not saying much about how I did it. No, LeBron James is not the GOAT. And you know what? I'm going to unblock you just so I can explain my point. And even though you can hear me still, you're just blocked. If you think LeBron James is the GOAT, I will put him on that fucking basketball court by himself, and you'll see how much of a GOAT he is then. He will watch that man lose and never have the ball, and that team will run shop on that ass. I did, Clips. I told you I was going to unblock you. Yeah, Kareem, I'm not a fucking home wrecker. I don't give a fuck. That bitch is drunk coming at me like, bro, like, bitch, you married. Like, get the fuck off me. My wife's gonna kill me, like, hypothetical one. Like, get the fuck off me. No, it's none of them. Again, I will put them on the basketball court by themselves. It is a team effort. And if you don't think the team's involved, I will purposely sacrifice some points that game and put you on that court by yourself or that field by yourself. So you learn it. It may cost us the game, but you're going to learn today that it is a team sport. I don't give a fuck what contract you sign and what that paycheck says at the end of the year. That's goddamn guaranteed, bro. Win or lose. This motherfucker on your team ain't making as much as you. And he's the reason you're even doing, like, you're the GOAT and got all the attention right now. Like, hey, it's a team effort, bro. What do you mean, Sheila? You talking about these branches up here, these tree branches? Well, I'm sorry, professional basketball is not 1v1. Or any sport. I'm sorry. That's some backyard mentality bullshit that don't matter. That's how I view sports. I don't get into the whole let me stroke someone's ego, so to speak. Like, no, man, it's a team effort. And if you don't think that, if I was your coach, I would put you on that field again, like I said, by yourself, and you would learn. What, Ricer? You're spamming. What? No, okay, ban. You waited a minute to spam and get banned. Okay. Yes, B-Mac, but there's many other sports other than basketball. I'm talking about in generality, because most people will go to, like, you know, I get asked all the time, is it Messi or Ronaldo? Like, bro, I'll put them on the fucking field by themselves. Like, don't test me. No, they won't even have a fucking goalie, bitch. Who? What's y'all's team name again? What the fuck? Now, somebody's fucking up. You can't get them under your wing and get them to play the way they need to play. Yeah, bench them, you know. But I would say F them both. I'm not saying they're bad players or anything, but, like, the whole... It's just, I don't know. I guess it's a weird selling point they have for sports. I guess that's their business market pitch idea, I guess. Yeah, I was on mute. Someone was playing their music too loud. They're bebopping, getting their heart racing. Over there in their emotions, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I know. I was on mute there for a second. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here because the sunlight's going down. I'm going to go charge my phone for a little bit more, and I guess I'll do my game stream next. We can pick up the sports conversation tomorrow when I start live streaming again if y'all want. I don't mind if y'all tune in then. Like I said, I mentioned here, like when I ended the last stream before this one, we were talking about video games, but... All right, Aiden, good night. Well, I'm going to be streaming video games later, but you have a good one, man. I'm about to end with a closer. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on your time zone. Thanks for tuning in. And like I said, I'll stream tomorrow, so I'll check in with y'all tomorrow. And I will, when it uploads, I'm going to redo my shelter. So it'll be summertime instead of winter setup. And I will upload that to YouTube as well, so y'all can actually see my shelter and the whole get up type thing. But for repetition, to repeat myself again, I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your Tuesday or Wednesday. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see y'all later.